morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we get to confirm some stuff that we kind of knew before, but now it is actually confirmed, and we've got some lovely images, and frankly, ladies and gentlemen, this is all very good news indeed. So let's start off having a little bit of a look at the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection. Now, this is a one we've all been getting excited about for a little bit of a while. This is one that looks very, very cool. Now, it is releasing on August the 6th, and I have told you previously, the expectation, what we're hearing is that this is a heavily allocated product. I personally have got my pre-order in at Smith's. I did so a while ago now. When I did that, I tweeted out that Smiths were taking pre-orders, and yeah, I'm hoping some of you got in. That would be cool. If you did, yay. I don't know if my pre-order is going to be honoured. I don't know whether they're going to have to cancel it because of lack of stock or whatever, but I tried very, very hard. What we should, of course, expect, and this is what Pokemon have been doing for a while now, they're probably going to do a reprint. Again, I can't say for certain. There's been no confirmation one way or the other. But you've got to think at this stage it's pretty gosh darn likely that Pokemon are going to reprint this, so we get it more and more. Now, we knew that there were two promos coming in the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection. We knew there was a full art Marnie. We knew there was 3 copies of another promo. And we finally have proper clear digital images. And would you believe it? They are the ones we thought they were all along. So the full art Marnie is the one that was initially in Shiny Star V over in Japan. The one that by rights should have been in Shining Fates. That's where we would have expected it to be. That's where it would usually have come. I have a lot of questions from people about why do Pokemon do this? And the answer really simply is, well, they want products like this. They took it out to make this kind of product, and I have absolutely no problem. This product is cool, and the fact of the matter is that unless you opened an obscene amount of Shining Fates, the chances of you pulling that full art Marnie were pretty gosh darn low anyway, so you might as well just enjoy it. The other Marnie has then been confirmed as the autograph promo, and this is one of those things that I was wrong about, and I am absolutely delighted that I was wrong about it. I am very, very happy I was wrong. I like being wrong in situations like this. Life is good. Because essentially, I didn't think they would bring this promo outside of Japan, because it seemed like a very Japanese-style promo. You've got the signature on there, and it didn't seem like the kind of promo we would get. Turns out we absolutely are. Do remember, of course, that both Hop and Beady have previously gotten autographed versions just like we saw with Marnie, and we currently have absolutely no word as to when and if we're actually going to get them. That's one of those we'll have to wait and see deals. So okay, this is pretty gosh darn cool and exciting. It is worth pointing out, of course, that both the cards are just Marnie. They are, both players shuffle a hand and put them on the bottom of their deck, and the player who played it gets 5 cards, the other player gets 4. It's the same as it's always been, incidentally. It's just Marnie. Marnie hasn't changed. These are just new cool versions of them. Now, there are a couple of other Marnie bits coming. We are expecting a Marnie coin, and we do have one. It's a coin with a kind of bust of Marnie on it. That, you know, you got your head and your shoulders there. It would be very small if they put the whole character on there. So it's fine, it's cool. It's not terribly exciting for me, but if you're into the coins or you're a huge Marnie fan, this is probably something you quite like. And then we've also got the sleeves, and the sleeves here very much are what we probably should have predicted. It is the artwork of the promo card, but just the artwork, nothing else on there. It is also the artwork, when you bought this in Japan, you got a folder to store cards in, and this is the artwork that was featured on that folder in Japan, so now we got the artwork on sleeves. There were some Marnie sleeves released in a couple of Asian territories a little while ago. These are very different to those Marnie sleeves, although weirdly enough, those Marnie sleeves are very, very similar to the coin. But again, it depends what you're into. But I think these are very, very cool sleeves. I think it's fair to think they're going to be pretty popular. And then, of course, we've got a deck box, and by now you have probably guessed correctly that the deck box just has the exact same artwork as the sleeves. And it's the artwork we saw on the front of the box when we first saw the product. This is all to be expected, quite frankly. Essentially, Pokemon have gone and gotten this artwork of Marnie. They think this is very cool artwork of Marnie. And I think most of us would agree at this stage that this is very cool. You know, it's Marnie and Morpeko practicing smiling. I cannot be the only one that thinks that's a really, really cool design. I still don't know how we're getting the hop or the beanie, or if we're getting the hop or the beanie. This is one of those things we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully at some point in the future we will get an answer. But this Marnie Tournament Collection is just looking really cool. You get your sleeves, you get your coin, you get 3 copies, remember, of the autograph promo, you get the full art, and I think it's something like 7 booster packs, which is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, apparently, according to the lovely folks over at Poker Guardian, in the product description, it looks like there are 3 Chilling Reign, 2 Battle Styles, 1 Vivid Voltage, and 1 Darkness Ablaze, which, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, they're the most recent sets. That makes perfect sense, and it even cascades down from Chilling Reign, so I am 100% in favour of this. This is pretty gosh darned awesome. Now, the other news we've got today is we finally got some images from that new Trainer's Toolkit. Now, the new Trainer's Toolkit, we talked about this the other day, and I told you that it had basically become a whole lot better than we were expecting. We were expecting it to be good for new players, players who were looking to get into the competitive side of the game, but not particularly great for older, more experienced players, players who have been around a while. Now, we still don't have full confirmation of exactly what's included here. We are expecting a whole bunch of trainers and such, and we don't know what the trainers are. We are expecting 4 booster packs, and we don't know what those booster packs are. So it is important to note that there are still some lingering questions as to exactly what comes in here, but we have had a couple of questions answered. First of all, we know we're getting 2 copies of Crobat V, and exactly as we predicted, and it was another one of those, yes, I predicted it, but no, it wasn't an impressive prediction. It was honestly extremely obvious. It is that artwork of Crobat that Japan got a little while ago. It is that same Crobat coming out over here. But regardless, this is awesome. And we should be really happy about this. Because Crobat, when you play it from your hand to your bench, you get to draw until you've got 6 cards in your hand. It's a phenomenal card. It sees a huge amount of play. We are just about to hit rotation, at which point Dedenne, and the alternate art of that was in the previous Trainer's Toolkit, is going to be rotating, which means, you know, even the decks at the moment that aren't playing Crobat are mostly not playing Crobat because they've got stuff like Dedenne that they're playing instead. Well, when Dedenne goes away, all of a sudden Crobat becomes a way, way better card. And this is something we should all be getting pretty gosh darned excited about. This is an extremely cool thing. We love getting both of these Crobat. But there are a couple of other promos coming, and they are that Sabrina and Bryson and Miss Magius. Now, we did talk about these the other day, so I'll link that video in the description. We don't need to go into a huge amount of detail, but we do have just nice confirmation here that they are the same cards. They are essentially the ones we were expecting. Now, the Miss Magius, as I told you t'other day, it's fine. It's got an interesting attack that gets an automatic 1-hit KO if there are 9 damage counters on your opponent's active. It's a fun little attack, but I don't think it's fair to say that it's going to make much of an impact. It's fine. Sabrina and Bryson, however, and it is worth pointing out, we got these tag team supporter cards back in Cosmic Eclipse. It's the only set we ever got them. They were all in the same set. And Cosmic Eclipse isn't exactly a recent set. Cosmic Eclipse came around in 2019, November 2019. I actually picked up my first pack at the Pokémon Center in London just before they released officially, which I felt very proud of myself for. My point is, we're like 2 years after the release of all of the tag team supporters, and now it's coming out. And the Too Long Don't Read version of this is that it's going to make Zacian ADP way more consistent. It is going to make it a much better deck. As I explained in the previous video, we are getting exactly 3 weeks of legality here. So Sabrina and Bryson is going to become legal, and then 3 weeks after it becomes legal, the rotation will hit and it will rotate out. For that 3 weeks, ADP becomes a way better deck, and this becomes a genuine top-tier card, but only for the space of those 3 weeks, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. For me, they've put exclusive promos that you can't find anywhere else into this product. That is enough for me to go and pick it up. The alternate art Crobat was cool, but you give me promos that are unavailable elsewhere and I am in. I can't make that decision for you, but hopefully I've given you the information to do so. The other thing is we have got to look at the sleeves, which are going to be coming in the Trainer's Toolkit, and they look like this. I'm not a huge fan personally. I know the sleeves from the old Trainer's Toolkit were very popular. These are fine. I can't really add too much more to it. They're fine. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fun times. Confirmation on the Marnie box, confirmation on the Trainer's Toolkit. It is the promos we were expecting, and now we've got nice clear looks at the English cards. I, for one, am pretty gosh darn happy. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.